Hi, I'm Tim Gaspar from Gaspar Insurance. Wanted to spend a quick minute talking about how having your home in a trust could impact your insurance. After the wildfires in LA about a month ago, people have been asking a lot, if my home is in a trust, but that trust is not listed on the insurance policy, could that result in a claim not being covered? The answer to that question, unfortunately, is yes, and I'll explain why. Remember, a family trust or a trust of any kind is a separate entity from you personally. And that becomes an issue for insurance because of something called insurable interest. Insurable interest is a really insurance's way of saying, in order to be able to insure something, you have to own it. So, you can't insure your neighbor's car. You can't insure your parents' home if your name's not on the home. So insurable interest is something that just makes sure that if you're insuring something, you have some sort of interest in that item that you're insuring, whether it be a car or a home or whatever it is. So the problem is if you have a home that's in your family trust name, but the home insurance is in your name personally, there's no insurable interest there. And that creates an issue in the event of a claim, especially a total loss. So what you need to do to make sure you're covered is essentially two things. First, you need to tell your insurance company or your insurance agent that your home is actually owned or in the name of your trust. And then what the insurance company can do, well, they'll either update the named insured on the home policy to the name of the trust, or for some insurance companies, they'll do it as an additional insured. However the insurance company wants to do it is totally fine, as long as you're communicating to them that the home is actually in the name of the trust. So that's step number one, and to make sure that that's reflected. Step number two is making sure that you, and if you have a spouse, your spouse, are also listed on the insurance. And the reason for that is for liability and for personal property, because even though the home might be in the name of the trust, chances are your purses, TVs, shoes, kitchen items that you have, those are probably not in the name of the trust. And so then you have a burglary or a fire or whatever it is, you need to make sure that your individual name is on the insurance policy along with your spouse, because your family and you and individuals are the ones that actually own the personal property. So in the event of a total loss where the home burns down, God forbid, with everything in it, it's really important that the trust be named and the individuals living in the home are named. You don't need to have the whole family named. Just you or just you and your spouse is perfectly fine. Any other residents living within the household are covered by default, but it's something really important to make sure you do. Time to do that is now. Obviously, before a claim, you don't want to be in a situation where an insurance company could potentially deny a claim because of something really simple that's missing on a policy. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.